Being a White Bear grad to me means making memories that I will remember for the rest of my life.
To be a White Bear grad means you work hard, you make new friends, and you have a good time.
Being a White Bear grad means be able to complete milestones that I never thought I would be able to complete in my life. And it'll help me for the next step in my life.
Being a White Bear grad means having lifelong friends and always having a community to go back to.
Being a White Bear grad means making lifelong relationships and spending all those days after school doing homework, hanging out with my guy Jarob and all the friends I've made here.
Being a White Bear grad means being able to express who yourself without having shame and being who you are.
Being a White Bear grad means that you've finally completed all 4 years of high school and now you're going on to success and representing the Bears.
Being a White Bear grad means having lifelong friends.
Being a White Bear grad means being a Bear for the rest of your life. Go Bears!
Being a White Bear grad means to me that I've made a ton of new friends, I've had a great educational experience, and I'm going to live out the rest of my life knowing that I graduated from White Bear Lake.
Being a White Bear grad means knowing how to dodge baby powder at White Bear Lake homecoming games.
Being a White Bear grad means finding my boys at school for the last 13 years and having best friends forever.
Being a White Bear grad means being with my twin.
Being a White Bear grad means being able to pursue my dreams with the help of others.
Being a White Bear grad to me is just hanging out with the boys, having fun, and making lifelong memories.
Being a White Bear grad means that I finally passed a huge milestone in my life.
Being a White Bear grad means having a lifelong caffeine addiction.
Being a White Bear grad to me means getting rowdy in the student section.
Being White Bear grad means, to me it means to be successful and push forward and just do what you can to complete the impossible.
Being a White Bear grad means that I'm going to be a Bear for life.